What is going on with WWE and Raw specifically? Raw's Netflix ratings have been the lowest they've ever been. That might be due to Monday Night Football, but they even moved the times for WWE Raw on Netflix, and the ratings are still low. It seems like the same shit is happening week after week after week. The same matches, the same outcomes, the same storylines, everything is the same. It's just a rinse and repeat cycle. I don't know who's in charge of the booking, but they are fucking lazy as shit at the moment. I can't tell you how many times we saw Roxanne Perez versus Raquel Rodriguez. That shit happened like 4 weeks in a row. Make it make sense. It gets stale and boring. The feuds seem rushed, they don't seem original, and it seems like every match has the same outcome in the sense that the heel will always have somebody interfere for them. Every single time. I don't know if this is Triple H's booking. I don't know whose actual booking and ideas these are for these matches to end this way, but it's not creative. We've seen it so fucking many times. Let's just get some clean pins or dirty pins in the way. There doesn't need to be an interference every single match. And for some reason, they keep making these crazy tag team matches, putting in random people together. We had two random ass tag team matches back to back. AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, and Penta teaming up together to face off against the Judgment Day. And then Rusev comes out and then chases off Dominic Mysterio. And then for the main event, we get CM Punk teaming up with LA Knight versus the Usos. Why the fuck is CM Punk and LA Knight teaming up? They're trying to build this bullshit feud. We know damn well LA Knight is not going anywhere with this. CM Punk is the main guy right now. I don't know why they're feeding off LA Knight to people like this. I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler. I enjoy LA Knight's work. I enjoy him on the mic. I enjoy him in the ring. I enjoy watching the guy. But, you're going up against CM Punk. It's just not going to fucking work. I feel like the champions are holding on to their titles way too long. We started this thing with Roman Reigns where, he was champion for over 1,000 days, and now champions are holding on to titles for too long. Why don't we bring back what they used to do 20 years ago? You would have a random title defense on Raw, and it would actually go the challenger's way. The challenger would pick it up. Whether it's a mid-card championship or even maybe the main championship, it would spice things up. It would make it seem more realistic, right? Not every champion can remain champion. So having them lose on a random Raw or a random SmackDown gives fans hope that shit will not stay the same. It will be changing. And that's what we want. We like change. Roman Reigns was a special person, right? But we don't want to watch the same person be a champion for 3 years straight. That's very fucking stale. We don't need to build up these mega champions. It's okay to have title runs lasting 30 to 40 days. Look back at Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, Kurt Angle. Those days in the WWF, they were only champions for 20 days, 30 days, 40 days, and the title would change hands. It would be exciting. Now, another reason why these ratings could be so low is John Cena's farewell tour has been shit. A lot of people are fans of John Cena, and I can see people protesting by not watching WWE with how John Cena has been booked. This retirement tour has been nothing but dookie. Straight dookie. You had him turn into a heel, selling his soul to The Rock, and then The Rock leaves a week later and leaves John Cena in the dust. You can see visibly on John Cena's face that he has no clue where to go from here and what to do. But him being a professional, I'm going to give him credit. His heel promos were fucking tough. The things that he was able to say in that ring, they were pretty badass, and he got a lot of heat for it. But you can tell in his eyes that he didn't even really want to do this. Him turning heel was never his idea. Him turning heel was, I'm pretty positive, The Rock's idea. If you didn't know, The Rock and Triple H have a lot of creative freedom. They're like 50-50. The Rock and Triple H butted heads a lot over this. But this led to John Cena's farewell tour. The only great thing about it, him winning the 17-time champion, now he's going to be in the record books, but we need more. This is John Cena's last run. We are done and over with a big era in the WWE. If you're anything like me and grew up watching John Cena, you might fucking cry when he leaves that ring. And they've been giving him bullshit competitors. Brock Lesnar, for example, come on. Nobody wanted to watch that match in the first place. It makes Brock Lesnar look strong. I'll give him that. Now Brock Lesnar is the main talk of the town again. He is the fucking big bad Brock Lesnar. The guy who ended Undertaker's streak, the guy who manhandled John Cena. Throw some respect on John Cena's name, right? And John Cena has said that he doesn't really get to pick and choose his opponents. He doesn't really get to pick and choose what he wants to do. Respectfully, I kind of call bullshit on that. You're John Cena, You're not nobody in this business. There's no way he doesn't have some sort of power and leverage to do kind of what he wants to do. The internet was blowing up over AJ Styles, and John Cena goes on to say, hey, I've been listening. Now let's make AJ Styles work. So now it's going to be John Cena versus AJ Styles, which is going to be a great match. I'm not complaining about that one. I think this is probably his best opponent that he's had all throughout this whole bullshit ass farewell tour. And then his next opponent is going to be Gunther, which a lot of people are not happy about. A lot of people are saying it doesn't make sense that Gunther is going to be his last opponent. Let's face it, there's probably not going to be a lot of build up to this. I don't think this feud is actually going to go the way a lot of people think it's going to go. I think it's just going to be bullshit. Gunther is definitely going to win. There's no way that John Cena actually beats Gunther. If Gunther wins, he will get to say he retired John Cena, which will be the only superstar in the world that will be able to say, I have retired John Cena. This will take him to new heights. Gunther's already an amazing champ. He's already an amazing wrestler. People love him. But retiring John Cena, that's like better than having a fucking championship, right? The only complaint about this is how the hell was this leaked? Can we have anything be a surprise in the WWE anymore? I swear there's an inside man just leaking everything. It is so predictable. The show is so predictable already. You can literally close your eyes and just imagine the whole show next week. Why are we getting shit spoiled like this? Can we have something be a surprise? Even if it's Gunther versus John Cena for their last match. The only way I can see this getting saved, you're not retired or you're not done until I say so. Now, this would be a fucking big twist. This would be a very big spinoff because, like I said, John Cena sold his soul to The Rock, and they haven't done anything with The Rock. Now, if The Rock actually does come out and do something like this, I think the ratings and I think a lot of people would be a little more tuned in. But we don't know. This guy was just, saying it would be a cool idea, which I totally agree with. Yeah, John Cena's farewell tour so far has just been complete booty, and hopefully it gets better, even though we're very limited on dates left. The whole TKO thing and the Saudi Arabia WrestleMania sellout could also be a very big speed bump on the road as to why ratings are so low and people are not happy with the WWE. At the end of the day, we understand that WWE needs to make money, but at the same time, it's a fucking multi-billion-dollar company with Netflix, like $5 billion Netflix deal, $1.3 billion ESPN deal. WrestleMania being a 2-night show, which some people love and some people hate. I get it. You could say that, oh, but I don't want to watch 9 hours of WrestleMania. 20 years ago, you could only watch 4 hours of WrestleMania, and it still felt as special as the fucking 2-day event. Let's face it, this 2-day event is hosted to make double the amount of money. WrestleMania Night 1 and WrestleMania Night 2, you have to buy separate tickets for each of those shows. If you just want to watch one, then you're not going to get to watch the other. That's double the price. And TKO, fucking money-hungry bastards. The ticket prices for just normal events, not including WrestleMania or like major PLEs, just a normal Raw, have gone up at least 5 times. I remember them coming to my city and it was $40 per ticket for like the middle seats, very comfortable seats to watch. Last time they came, like 2 months ago, $140. This is ridiculous. It's so bad that Mark Shapiro, the COO of TKO, has gone on to say that ticket prices of the WWE need to resemble that of UFC. He even made Vince McMahon look like a good guy. He went on to say how Vince was for the families and he wanted WWE to be affordable. No fucking shit, you want people to come watch your stuff. But at the same time, Mark Shapiro is saying, we don't care how affordable WWE is and we don't care about the families. All we're looking at is pricing. That is crazy to come out of a COO's mouth to the people that he's catering to. Fuck TKO. And then the whole WrestleMania sellout, let's face it, the only reason it's going to Saudi Arabia is because money. A lot of money. A lot of fans are unhappy that Saudi Arabia is getting a WrestleMania over the likes of Canada or somewhere in Europe. Not in the sense that Saudi Arabia is getting a WrestleMania, but more so in the sense that this is literally only for money. And Saudi Arabia has gone on to say that they want to be the entertainment capital of the world. They're taking the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania and probably many more events because they have a lot of money and they're going to be paying companies a lot to come to their country and perform there. The only saving grace it feels like that we have on Raw currently is the Usos and Roman Reigns. Yet again, it's so funny because while Vince was in office, he was shoving Roman Reigns down our throats. And now he's quite literally holding this company together by the fucking skin of his teeth. Roman Reigns is cooking yet again with the Usos. Now, we don't know where this is going to go. It seems like he's manipulating and he's like getting in their heads again. Who knows? Maybe Roman Reigns gets the title one more time. I know he said he's done with the WWE in like 2 more years. So maybe he gives a one last hurrah. Jimmy and Jay, I feel like they definitely need to come back together and get level-headed with each other and get the titles. Jimmy and Jay working together is so fucking good. Like the Uso Penitentiary, all that shit. That was amazing to watch. I can't sit here and say that I really enjoyed Jey Uso's work when he's solo. I feel like his promo skills as a solo competitor, as a face, they're just very lackluster. I just can't get behind it. He's with Jimmy. He's a lot more confident with his promos. So hopefully Jimmy and Jay actually get together and do something, maybe Roman Reigns along those lines. But for whatever reason, it seems like when in doubt, Roman Reigns it out. Roman Reigns, go out there and do your fucking thing. Let's go. Big dog, tribal chief, make it work. Save the damn company. I don't know what WWE is gonna do. Obviously, they're still the biggest competitor. They're not in the danger zone whatsoever. And numbers don't lie. Maybe it lights a fire under their ass to like change something about the show, but it is just so predictable at the moment, and a lot of people are not happy.